it. Whenever I do laughter yoga, people keep giggling afterwards, which means the activity worked. It's brilliant. Those positive emotions are strong. So my youngest daughter, Hannah, at the age of 12, made an announcement. She said to me and my husband, "Mama, Daddy, I'm going to be a pediatric cardiothoracic surgeon when I grow up." So imagine my shock when this girl who was so driven, so determined, so ambitious, and had always been the dream pupil. You know, teachers used to tell me, she's so amazing, she's so lovely to teach. She wasn't always that lovely at home, I must say. I used to say, are you sure? Are you sure that's my daughter? But at school, she was amazing. Suddenly, I was getting phone calls from school saying, your daughter's not interested. She's crossing her arms. She's turning, physically turning her backs to the teachers. I was quite shocked and a bit disappointed to find that so many people had actually researched this, and that it wasn't that I'd invented something amazing. There was actually lots of research out there, but actually the plus side of that was it's not just me. There's some real solid evidence here that the things that I'd been doing actually work for other people too. Yes, she wanted a hug. So she wanted to tap into that positive emotion of love and that character strength of love. She needed that closeness. So I hugged her and I cried a lot. And then she said something that needed no interpretation. She went, I know. You're not going to die because you've forgotten the answer to a question in an exam, okay? I can guarantee you that. But what you do need to do is to give your brain the space to just calm down the amygdala and actually start thinking again. Because while the amygdala is there panicking, you can't remember the stuff you need to remember. And that's the same thing if you're trying to not say horrible things to your friend when you're angry. Okay, you just need to calm down the amygdala and get the thinking part of your brain engaged. So we're going to do that now. When you think about your lives, and if you think about times when things maybe get a little bit difficult, a little bit challenging, or even a lot challenging, think about what strengths you have and really work on those and tap into those strengths, because it will really help you. And when I talk about positive emotions, I don't mean that some emotions are good and some are bad. All emotions are valid and valuable. It was horrible. She nearly didn't survive the surgery. It took her about 4 weeks, and it was very touch and go. But there were moments where we couldn't stop laughing through that time, and we really tapped into that. They strapped her arms up, you can't see it there, with foam pads so that she wouldn't pull out all her drips. And what they'd inadvertently done is taken a baby who just had a lot of anaesthetic, and we can sometimes get a little bit feisty when we've had a lot of anaesthetic, and they'd weaponised her arms. In a system that is so imperfect, in a system that is really not set up for us to focus on well-being, in a system that has all these inequalities and that is excluding people and all of that, that actually, where there is a will, there is definitely a way. One teacher, he wasn't in any kind of leadership position as a formal leadership position, but my goodness, was he a leader. One person, and he just got everybody to put kindness on the agenda, to do kind acts, to notice kind acts, to tell other people when they'd seen kindness. And he really changed that culture as one person. If I was to look into the future and my dream of, you know, what do I want education to be? Well, I would like it to be that we don't have to say positive education or character education, but that education just means all of those things, because we've brought it back.
Lovely.